In previous videos, we arrived and spent time in Kathmandu, then we took a trip to Siklis village, Pokhara and Chitwan, and now we've arrived back in Kathmandu. So now that we're back, we're starting the day with a great breakfast here before heading out. Our first stop is Swayambhu, also known as the Monkey Temple. Although I will say it's gotten a little better with the monkeys than what I've seen here in the past. There are supposedly 365 steps to get to the top. Swayambhu Temple is one of the oldest and most recognized structures in Kathmandu. Up here, the main stupa is Buddhist, but there are elements of Hinduism here as well. There are more than just monkeys here. There were also plenty of dogs lounging around too. After our descent, we're now briefly heading to my cousin's house and then over to the clothing shop that they run.
They walk 2 steps and then they will lay down again.
A lot of work.
Yeah, they do it over and over, all the way around. When Swans will get in the scooter,
Yeah.
she will go and sit on the scooter. Oh.
She's excited.
Martin.
We walked up there.
You did? You should have side like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had this one, but in this pretty color.
Yeah.
That's a nice color.
Now we're at Patan, which is one of the 3 main Durbar squares in the Kathmandu Valley. Durbar means palace, and each of these squares was at the center of a former kingdom. In the previous Kathmandu video, we visited the Bhaktapur Durbar Square, and we'll also be checking out the Kathmandu Durbar Square later in this video. Let's go into the museum here. Patan is really nicely preserved with Nuwari temples and palace buildings, all having really intricate wood-carved trim. There are artifacts and views around every corner in this museum. A nice little sitting nook. And here's a throne. All right, now let's have a little snack.
You like it? It's masko dal ke. No, no. This one.
Egg and
Egg.
it has egg, meat, and beans.
And here we have the Juju dough yogurt, just like we had at the Bhaktapur Square. Good? Now let's get some late lunch / dinner.
Delicious.
Did you eat already? Did you eat already? Will you show us? No, not at me.
And this is all
Only
you
if they're
do.
stealing my food.
It'll teach them to not steal your
Are
food.
they waiting for us to get food so they can come steal it?
The fried rice come now.
Fried rice खानला त्यो एउटा के भन्नु क्या चिकन के रे
She's lovely this one.
चिकन Maya keep
Slow down now. What's the first part?
beef burner.
Beef burner?
Yes.
Beef? It's all one word?
No.
Burner.
What did you send me?
It said everything Kevin's ever looked at on Amazon. Oh,
Holy cow.
Kevin. Oh,
She's a terrible catcher.
let's see if we can make her better. Okay, here it comes. Oh, she chewed her
Oh,
bread. Reggie
Momo.
wouldn't chew his.
We didn't get into any big activities today. For now, we're going with my grandfather to pick up his prescription as well as to pick up some bread for dinner.
If you stop, they will.
It was cool to get to see how it was cooked in this interesting fire oven.
के भर्खर निकालेको चाहिँ हेरौँ त अब 13 वटा बनाउनु पर्यो एउटा 13 वटा भात एउटा यहीँ खाइदिए न न
Now let's head back.
Take a picture of this. Your mom was asking about that.
Yeah, she said, what is it?
Huh?
What is it?
It's almost like it's tomorrow is the day to eat that.
It's a special root vegetable they're selling for the holiday for tomorrow, which is where everyone gathers at the sister's house. So Hajrma's praying Hajrba's stuff.
Yeah.
Hajrba is going to his sister's gathering, but all of Hajrma's sisters came to her house. And we have some of those roots for the holiday. Now we're heading to Thamel. Kevin and I will be spending a night in the more touristy part of town, and he's calling a taxi to get us there. I know most people who visit Nepal aren't lucky enough to have accommodations with family, so here's a look at a hotel here. This is the Aloft. It is a very nice hotel with lots of fancy amenities. And there is Swayambhu, where we were previously. And over there is Balaju, where my grandparents are. And here's a look at their amazing indoor pool. Unfortunately, we do not have any swimwear. The Aloft is connected to a mall, so we walked here a little bit, but let's go ahead and head over towards the Palace Road to look in some of the shops and get some dinner. You can tell this is a real Adidas store and not fakes because the prices here were actually way more than in the US. Just checking out this mall, we'll come back here tomorrow for an amazing coffee spot. And we'll also come here later to test out the American fast food. But for now, we're getting dinner here at Sam's. We came here earlier with my family and we're very impressed with the food and atmosphere, so we had to come back. Now we'll head back towards central Thamel, and on the way back to the hotel, we'll grab a little sweet treat. It's really beautiful here with very low prices. And look at this guy in the middle of the street. This was so pretty and delicious. The next morning, we'll have the hotel breakfast. It did cost extra, but for what they had here, I think it was worth it. You didn't want pancakes? And a little later, we'll check out of the hotel, and now we're going to the coffee shop in this mall. This place was really great. It is really well thought out, especially since Nepal is more of a tea rather than a coffee culture. This brand had several locations across Kathmandu. They also had a barista school a floor below, which was really neat. And I think the coolest part is the view of the palace that you get. They have a pretty decent food menu here as well. We're just trying a few beverages and a tiramisu for now. He got a latte and I got a special Americano, and we also tried a pot of flavored tea.
Very good.
It's a Wednesday and the Palace Museum is closed, but we watched a lot of people, even school groups, show up and get denied at the gate. We'll be going tomorrow. Kevin ended up buying some freshly roasted beans to take home. It has all interesting details about these beans, even the altitude at which they were grown. It's also fun to go to grocery stores in other countries, so let's make a quick stop at this one before we head back. We called another taxi, and now we are home. She is a major afraid of COVID. We liked the coffee shop so much that we had to come back and show my parents before we got to the Palace Museum.
That's what I was asking. What the heck is he doing? Is he dancing?
Americano Royale in front of the palace for an Americano. Today I got a different tea. And I forgot to mention yesterday, but the prices here are amazing for the product and experience. We got a few fancy coffees and a kettle of tea, and it was all under $10 US. Okay, now to the Palace Museum. As we're buying tickets, we quickly realized that phones and cameras are not allowed inside, so we have to hand them over to be put in lockers before starting the tour. Since I couldn't film inside, I'll include a few photos from the museum's official website to give you a glimpse of what the tour is like. Some important history to preface. This was Nepal's royal palace until the monarchy was abolished in 2008. It's also where the 2001 royal massacre took place. It was an event that shocked the country and is still surrounded by speculation and unanswered questions. Today, of course, as a museum, many of the rooms have just been left as they were, almost frozen in time, as you can see from these images. We first walked through the main building, which we learned was a lot for show, as there was a separate, more humble building where the family actually lived, and that was here. The interior actually appeared very normal and non-royal. We next viewed the auto collection. It was really interesting to see and learn about, and this is just a small glimpse of it. And this is the royal family before the 2001 massacre, of course. King Birendra and then the queen, their 2 sons and daughter. Official reports claim that the older son was responsible, acting in a sudden fit of madness and gunning everyone down. But many believe it was a setup by the king's brother, in fashion of Claudius and Hamlet or Scar and Mufasa for anyone less into Shakespeare. Ultimately, it was all extremely sad. Now we're headed to the Kathmandu Durbar Square and walking through some neat shopping spots along the way. Here are many vendors selling potey, which are traditional necklaces made with these glass beads. It is a really beautiful place to shop. Now we're pretty much at the Durbar Square. We'll shop a little at these vendors here and then grab some lunch. Everything here was great, including the view. And this is the Kumari house where she lives and doesn't really leave.
Gave the whole name of Kathmandu. It's called Kathmandu. This whole thing was built with one tree. All the wood with one tree.
Must have been a really big tree.
Huh? Really big tree.
Now let's head to my great aunt's house for a cookout. We're still a little full from earlier, but we still have lots of food to eat tonight, starting with some fresh momo and some fried eggs.
Oh, it's gonna be hard to make it. Oh no, I didn't.
I said, don't do that.
And they're getting a fire started to get coal for the meat on the grill. I'm getting all my goods packed up today. Today is mine and Kevin's last full day. Oh, you're so warm. You're so warm. We're heading back to the Palace Road. As for lunch, Today we'll be testing out the KFC and the Pizza Hut. You're becoming a pro at crossing.
Yeah.
It's rice bowl.
Yeah. Have you ever come to KFC and thought, I'm gonna get rice? Wow, look at all the stuff on here.
You know what?
Yeah, this is how many American dollars? A full burger, pretty big burger, and then a rice bowl with some chicken.
No, the burger would be what, about $4 or $5?
Yeah,
So about $8, $9, $10.
this was $6.
What is on top of it?
Sesame seeds,
No, on the side.
mayonnaise.
Wow.
It's American. It's called the American one. Tastes the same? Nope. How was yours?
They can't compare.
Maybe that's the rice flavored.
Okay. Sour cream.
Cream cheese or something.
Close, I'd say. Oh.
Go from the one fast food to the next fast food.
Now it's time to go to Pizza Hut. Kevin, are we gonna look like that guy?
Yeah.
Momo Mia.
What is his outfit? He looks like a cowboy.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just how we dress in America.
Is that corn on that pizza?
Oh, wow. That's gonna be interesting. We're gonna do just a classic cheese with a pan crust. We're also gonna get one of these. Definitely personal size. That's gonna
very
be
curious.
interesting. Wow. Like the pan flavor is totally there.
I like if you're dying for a little taste of American food, definitely come here and get it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make the momos on the pizza.
Whoa. What is that?
I have no idea.
Some kind of chicken sausage?
Yeah.
How is it?
Good.
Just good?
It's different.
Different?
Good.
Was it better than you expected or worse?
About what I expected.
That is interesting. I haven't gotten to the momo yet.
It's a little bit. Is that Tabasco sauce or something?
Yeah.
You usually just taste that here.
I'm gonna try to eat it at the same time as the bread. It's not bad. I expected it to be worse, and it's actually good. I never thought I'd be eating cheese and momo in the same bite. Now Kevin's getting a little ice cream across the street. That better be really good. Here you go.
Which is hand-packed ice cream at, I mean, isn't that like buying the hand-packed? I think it's pretty expensive to get it.
Yeah.
Baskin Robbins like that.
Get it here.
How is it?
Very good.
All right, let's head back home. My cousins went out of town, so their dog is here. And we're just gonna enjoy some rooftop views here on the last evening. Oh, thank you. Homemade pizza. It's shaping up to actually be a kind of an American cuisine today with fried chicken, pizza, and beer.
She's like, you want to see that?
Yeah.
Big girl.
And now we're all packed up and saying our goodbyes. And we're headed to the airport. We have to leave before my parents because Kevin and I both pretty much will be going straight back to work when we get back. The lounge in this airport is pre-security, so we felt a little uneasy to spend too much time here, but the attendants assured us that we will have plenty of time. This lounge was very nice. It had a lot of great food, desserts, and beverages. Not to mention lots of sitting room. This is the emptiest lounge I've ever been in. I thought this was cool. They displayed models of all of the planes that fly in and out of this airport. We breezed through security, and they're already busing everyone off to the tarmac. And looks like we're flying on the 300th aircraft for Turkish Airlines, which is pretty cool.
We got all our luggage.
I do like these seats. Because there's lots of recline room. And now we're off to Istanbul. Be sure to check out the next video where we'll be exploring this Euro-Asian city during our overnight layover there. As for now though, let's get one last glimpse of the Himalayas.